Hi there, I'm Claire. If we don't know each other already, you can find me at clairemckinnon.com. And this is a short video for you if you find yourself clamming up around certain people at work. It might be that when you're with your team that you lead, you feel very confident, you feel comfortable, at ease, and that's all good. But when you're around other people, for example, peers that you might work alongside when you're in a room with your boss, or with people who perform more senior roles than you notice that it feels different. It might be you want to express your opinions more freely, get more stuck into the conversation, kind of just be more of yourself, but that feels very difficult to do. You feel like you're kind of over editing. So I'm going to just talk a little bit, very briefly, about some of the deeper things that can be at play here that make it feel this way, and offer a pointing that I hope is useful, that might help you as you move through this. So yeah, what is happening when it feels like this? Well, one of the things that could be happening is that you can be making assumptions about the people you're around when it feels like this. So it can be quite useful just to notice what you're kind of making up about them, what they might be thinking, what that means about how you need to be. And just as I say this, just see what it's kind of bringing up for you. But to give you an example, it can feel like your sense of humour might not be welcome, that you need to be kind of more serious than you are when you're with the team that you're with more of the time. That if you are going to make a contribution, it needs to be perfectly formed, well thought out. You need to be ready for any questions you may get off the back of it. So these are just examples, but I offer them because they might open something up for you as you think about this. So that's one thing that can be happening. Another kind of assumption you could be making, and this often comes up with the clients that I work with when we look at this, is where they are assuming that if they get it wrong, whatever that means, so if they misjudge, offer an opinion that isn't well thought out, can't handle a question, whatever it going wrong looks like to them, that when that happens, there will be disastrous consequences. So essentially what they're assuming is, well, one bad meeting and it's going to kind of ruin my career. These, kind of quite extreme scenarios can be playing out in our mind. And this is because when we're in these situations that trigger us for whatever reason, and hierarchy is one that comes up a lot with many of my clients, is that we kind of go into survival mode. So the survival-based parts of us get activated and they're trying to keep us safe. They're trying to protect us from all these things that could go wrong, which include being judged by others in extreme circumstances. It's telling us, get this wrong and you could lose your job. But it's trying, that these survival-based parts are trying in their own way to keep us safe. They want what's best for us. So it can be useful just to know that. But of course, if you're watching this and this is resonating, you know that it doesn't feel good. It isn't what's best for you. And this is where activating a different part of you can be useful. So this is my tip to help you do that. When we're in that state where we're kind of playing out these scenarios and it's this kind of fear-based internal dialogue we're in with ourselves, a great antidote can be just to take notice it first, of course, but to kind of shine the lens outwards, shine it off you and your career progression, and really kind of reconnect with, well, why is this meeting happening in the first place? What's important about me expressing my opinion? What difference is this going to make to to people who aren't even in this room, who will probably never know this meeting is going to happen. Never know this meeting is happening. Customers, colleagues, other stakeholders. So really kind of focus on that bigger why, because that can dial up the kind of most courageous part of you, and it can start to calm that voice of self-doubt, that voice that's trying to edit you. So connecting with purpose and bigger meaning is a powerful way to move through those difficult feelings and have the impact that we want to. So there's just a very brief summary of what can be happening, some of the deeper stuff here, and a way to move through it. I hope that's useful. If what I'm sharing resonates, then come over and check out my website. This is the kind of deeper work I love to do with leaders who are interested in growing their leadership by looking within first. And I offer a free monthly workshop for anyone that's interested in doing that kind of work. It's an interactive session. It's designed to help you create a development plan for yourself that really inspires you by taking this deeper dive into what's important and how you can move through some of these struggles that we all experience. So I hope you have a great rest of the day, and I hope to see you soon.